everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. As always, if you're jumping on live, please drop into the chat, say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you are watching this on the replay, tag some people, share this video, like, love, support, whatever reaction you would like to give me. Don't forget to follow my LinkedIn profile and turn my LinkedIn notification bell on. And again, it's not too late. Today at 1 p.m. EDT, we begin day one of our LinkedIn Connections to LinkedIn Clients workshop. It's a 4-day free workshop from 1 to 2 p.m. EDT, Monday through Thursday this week. Replays are available until Sunday. Completely free to register. And if you would like, just drop an I do in the comments below so you can get the registration link, get your workbook, get the private Zoom, and then I will see you there at 1 o'clock. So today, we're going to be talking about two amazing LinkedIn features that you need to take advantage of and why. So let's dive on in. So Scott Aaron here, and as I went over on Thursday, there are 3 LinkedIn features that are going away as of today. 3 LinkedIn features that are going away as of today. And one of those features, obviously, is your LinkedIn profile video. But as I mentioned, if you had previously recorded and had your LinkedIn profile video on your profile, it would not get deleted. I checked this morning. Mine is still there. So if you haven't yet recorded it, you're not going to be able to. Also, the LinkedIn clickable links in the native posts from your phone, that has been taken away, but also the native carousels. But again, that can be replaced by doing the regular carousels by uploading a PDF document through your computer to the desktop version of LinkedIn as a document. People can slide through that way. Now, again, as you're coming on, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, or just let me know in the comments that you can see me and hear me loud and clear by just saying I can. Again, I just want to make sure that there's no auditory or visual issues, so I don't have to restart this. Just want to make sure everyone is hearing me loud and clear and seeing me clearly as well. And don't forget to, you can tag some people, share this video, like, love, support, whatever reaction you would like. Go to my LinkedIn profile when you're done. Hit my follow button if you haven't done so already, but also turn my LinkedIn notification bell on. And again, my free 4-day workshop begins today at 1 p.m. EDT. It's the same time, 1 to 2 p.m. EDT, live and recorded Monday through Thursday, completely free to register. Just drop an I do in the comments below, and I can send you that registration link. Now, on to today's training, which there are a ton of different features on LinkedIn. And I've talked about all of these at some point, whether it's creator mode, whether it's the profile clickable link, whether it's the featured content section, whatever it is. But there are 2 that continue to stand out from the crowd that I humbly and honestly believe are the 2 most beneficial that people may be kind of dabbling in or thinking about doing but haven't done yet. And I want to really clarify the importance of these 2 LinkedIn features, why you need to take advantage of them, and how it's going to help your business. So the first is LinkedIn Live Video or LinkedIn Live Events. So drop in the comments why or yes, or N or no, if you have or have not utilized the LinkedIn Live feature, which you're watching right now, if you have or have not. So why or yes, N or no, if you have or have not leveraged the LinkedIn Live feature, whether you're doing it for a LinkedIn Live video like this, or even doing a LinkedIn Live event. Now, to access LinkedIn Live, you need to turn creator mode on, which we've gone over. But you also have to have 150 connections on LinkedIn. So Sue says no. Now, what I can tell you is that LinkedIn Live can help your business tremendously. So people need to understand that, yes, LinkedIn is a place to generate leads, acquire clients, but that's becoming more of a challenge these days because there's a lot of gimmicky things that people are doing. There's a lot of marketing companies and software that people should not be using because it's violating the user agreement that's connecting and messaging. And all of us are receiving too many connection requests and too many messages. So there's a lot of dilution going on right now where people are responding less. So you need to think of more creative ways to build the know, like, and trust with your audience. And the first best way to do that is through live video. Now, I'm not going to tell you that short form pre-recorded video doesn't work. I see a lot of people doing that. And in my honest opinion, it's great that these people are doing that, but they're treating LinkedIn just like Instagram and Facebook. So you'll see these people getting fancy edited videos that you would most likely see on Instagram and Facebook, and now they're posting it on LinkedIn. And I'm not saying that it's wrong, but people are on LinkedIn to network and to be educated, and it's at a higher level. If you're just taking a piece of video content that you've done on Instagram or Facebook and repurposing it and putting it onto LinkedIn, thinking it's going to work the same exact way, it's not. The reason why LinkedIn put together this LinkedIn Live feature is because they want people doing things like what I'm doing right now. They want people to do trainings. They want to, they want the users of LinkedIn to educate other users of LinkedIn, inform those people, teach them things. That's why I do 2 free trainings every single week, Mondays and Thursdays. I've been doing that for well over 2 years now. And I love it because there's a lot of there's too much information being pushed out there. And again, I see a lot of these quote unquote LinkedIn experts saying that they know how to utilize the platform and how they can get results for other people. But I just don't see them doing the do. If someone is really considered an expert in their space, guess what? Whether it's being a LinkedIn expert or whatever it is, they're going to hop on live and they are going to teach and train their network of things that they can do to grow their business without asking for anything back in return. It's not having to put a dollar amount on every single thing. And when you do a LinkedIn Live video, whether it's done once a week or even doing a LinkedIn Live event, which is incredible because one of our clients, Gary Miles, he's a coach and consultant for other lawyers. He's a lawyer himself, and he's writing a book. He's got a great podcast called The Free Lawyer. It's on iTunes. He does a once a month LinkedIn Live event, and he consistently gets between 200 to 300 people registering for his event, and at least 60 to 70 are showing up live, and the remainder are watching the replay. But that's impactful to someone's business. And the one that he did last month, he actually picked up 3 clients from that. People appreciate free advice, free training, and people can say all they want. You have to build the know, like, and trust. And showing up live in real time where you're off the cuff, right? You may have some notes that you're looking at, but when you're off the cuff and you are just pouring into people and leaving them better, it goes a long way. Now, again, going back to my original point, if people need to start with doing pre-recorded video, that's completely fine. But don't get lost in the aspect that it needs to be edited all fancy with pop-up bubbles and this, that, or the other. That's not going to make someone. It's not about the look of the video. It's the content of the video that keeps people's attention. It's the content. So there are some topics that when I teach and train Mondays and Thursdays, there are some topics that get very large engagement because it's something that people want to know. There are other topics, like minute topics like this, that some people may be interested in and some people may not be. But I don't care if it's one person or 100 people. I'm still going to deliver the same type of value. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. If you've jumped on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live. Hashtag replay if you're watching this on the replay. Please don't forget to tag some people, share this video, like, love, support, celebrate whatever reaction you would like to leave this video so you let me know that you're resonating with it. Don't forget to follow my LinkedIn profile, turn my LinkedIn notification bell on. And again, it is not too late to join my free LinkedIn workshop this week. It's 1 to 2 p.m. EDT, live and recorded Monday through Thursday this week. It's called Connections into Clients on LinkedIn, 4-day workshop. I'm going to be teaching you all about my strategy. So if you are interested in that, just drop an I do in the comments below, because we do start in about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So you need to get your private Zoom link, your workbook, access to the private Facebook group. So if you would like to sign up, drop an I do in the comments below, and I will send you the registration link once we finish up today. Now, the LinkedIn Live videos, again, all you have to do is commit to doing it once a week. You don't have to do what I do, which is 2 a week. You don't have to do what I do, which is doing the LinkedIn Live events. Just start with 1 LinkedIn Live per week. That's it. And you can use StreamYard, which is what I'm using right now. You can use Restream, which is another streaming source. Both have free versions. You don't have to pay for them. But again, you just have to turn creator mode on, make sure you have 150 connections, and you'll be able to go live. That's simple. But you also have to understand that when you are going live on LinkedIn, you have to show up with things that people want to know. You have to think about the target audience that I'm building on LinkedIn. You know, the people that you're connecting with, the people that are accepting your connection requests, and vice versa, the people that you're accepting connection requests from. The information that I am bringing to them in my LinkedIn Live, is it something they care about? Is it something that they want to learn? And is it something that they need to know? So people say to me, well, no one's showing up for my lives. Well, I'll say one of two things. Number one, do you have the right audience? And number two, do people care about the topic that you're speaking on? Because if people don't care about the topic that you're speaking on, guess what? They won't show up because they don't care. So that's why I do a lot of LinkedIn polls. I do 2 a week, because that's where I get a lot of my content from, because the LinkedIn polls are market research for me to let me know, hey, you know, these responses got the best results, and I need to do a training on this because this is obviously something that people need to know. So if you want to get more viewers for your LinkedIn Lives, really start asking your audience questions about what they want to learn about, what they want to hear about. So then when you do go live on that particular topic, they show up. So again, the first feature that you must take advantage of, LinkedIn Live video, LinkedIn Live events. The second and final one, LinkedIn newsletters. So drop a Y or a yes, or an N or a no, whether you're live or on the replay, if you currently have a LinkedIn newsletter. Now, I'm not talking about an article on LinkedIn, because anyone can write articles, but only specific people can actually create and write newsletters on LinkedIn. So if you currently have a LinkedIn newsletter, drop a Y or a yes, or an N or a no. Now, I've had my newsletter for almost 2 years now. It's called LinkedIn Tips and Updates. It's a weekly newsletter that goes out every single Friday. And I think I'm up to 82 editions. I am up to 82 editions. So I've had this for almost 2 years. I think, 104 would be, so I'm about 20 weeks away from my 2-year anniversary of starting my LinkedIn newsletter. And I have around 7,200 subscribers to my newsletter, and it's amazing. Now, here's the benefit of having a LinkedIn newsletter. So again, to access the LinkedIn newsletters, all you have to do is turn creator mode on. So LinkedIn creator mode allows you, if you have 150 connections, It allows you to access LinkedIn Live, LinkedIn newsletters, LinkedIn audio events, and the follow button feature immediately. Now, to create your LinkedIn newsletter, all you have to do is go onto the desktop version of LinkedIn. You're going to click on the write an article button, which is right where it says start a post. And when it takes you into the LinkedIn publishing, and again, Ari, I'll get into that for a second. So what do you think about LinkedIn audio events compared to LinkedIn live video? So I will give you my opinion on that shortly. The other thing that you have to understand is when you click on write an article, it's going to take you into a sub aspect of LinkedIn called LinkedIn publishing. This is where people create and publish articles. And this is also where you can create your newsletter. And there'll be a little bubble at the top that says create a LinkedIn newsletter. You'll click on it. It'll ask for your newsletter name, your newsletter description, and all the other things that you're right. Sorry, my wife's just dropping something off in my office. Okay. So when you create that newsletter, you'll have the description, the name, but also most importantly, it'll also have the frequency of your newsletter. So you can choose daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. My recommendation is always weekly or bi-weekly. Daily is too much of a commitment. Monthly is not enough. Weekly and bi-weekly are recommended. Now, here's the cool thing. Once your newsletter is created and it starts, LinkedIn will send an invitation out to every single one of your connections to automatically subscribe. So you don't have to do that. They send an invitation out for you to every connection of yours to subscribe to your newsletter. Now, when you are naming your LinkedIn newsletter, it should be directly correlated to the network that you have and how you want to educate them. So again, everything that I do is LinkedIn tips, LinkedIn education, and LinkedIn updates. So that's exactly why I called my newsletter LinkedIn Tips and Updates, because every single Friday, there's a new article, there's a new newsletter edition on tips and updates about LinkedIn, whether it's a feature, whether it's an update, whether it's a way for people to take advantage of LinkedIn. So Heather says, oh, that's cool. So all my connections don't automatically get the newsletter. No. So when you create your newsletter, LinkedIn invites all of your connections to subscribe to that newsletter to then obviously get the updates. Because when someone subscribes to your newsletter, two things happen. Number one, every time you release a newsletter, there's a little notification that goes into the notification section of your subscribers that will say, hey, so-and-so, Heather Cooper just released a new newsletter edition. Check it out here. And they can click on it. They can visit it. The other cool thing is every single subscriber of your newsletter gets a direct email personally from LinkedIn that you've released your newsletter with a snippet of that newsletter to invite people to join the conversation on LinkedIn by clicking the join conversation. So it's a way to draw traffic. So when I used to write LinkedIn articles, I would get maybe 30 or 40 impressions. Not many people would view it. So my newsletter now gets between 2,500 to 4,000 views every time I release a new newsletter edition. So it gets high visibility. The other cool thing is, as you're building your network on LinkedIn, anytime someone accepts a connection request from you, they automatically get an invite to subscribe to your newsletter as an added benefit to becoming a connection of yours. So it's a great way to grow not only your network, but grow your visibility. So the other thing is that you can include embedded links in your newsletter editions. So if you have a website that you want to draw traffic to, if you have an ebook or an opt-in that you want someone to read or look at, if you have a calendar link where you want to book discovery calls, you can embed clickable links in your newsletter edition that people can click on it right through LinkedIn or the email that LinkedIn sends them. So a lot of people aren't taking advantage of this feature enough. And again, going back to what I said earlier, really leveraging LinkedIn Live Video or LinkedIn Live Events, but also the LinkedIn newsletter feature is really going to up level your game. So Eri said, what do you think about LinkedIn audio events compared to LinkedIn Live? So here's the thing. I have not yet used LinkedIn audio events. And for people that don't know what that is, LinkedIn audio events are audio only rooms, much like a LinkedIn Live. So you would be actually joining something like this, but it would be audio only. So LinkedIn created that about 2 years ago to directly compete with Clubhouse, which is on its way out. It's not, it's not doing well at all. I have trusted sources that I'm connected to on LinkedIn that feel that is the next feature to be getting dismissed because a lot of people aren't using it. So I can't personally give any sort of testimonial or review of the feature because I haven't used it yet. I always plan to, but it just doesn't fit in with my content creation schedule. My opinion is this. I would much rather, if I was a viewer, if I was going to attend either an audio event or a LinkedIn Live training, I would much rather attend a LinkedIn Live training because I want to see the person, I want to hear them at the same time, and I want to feel that connection to them. If you're just listening to a voice, again, I know that's how a lot of people take in their information, like podcasts and such. It's fine. But people will then argue, well, Scott, you can invite people, to speak from the LinkedIn audio room. So it's almost like a panel. Well, if you're using Restream or StreamYard, you can actually have multiple guests with you so you can do a panel discussion that way as well. So I'm not obviously downplaying LinkedIn audio events, but I would much rather choose a LinkedIn visual and audio event compared to just audio only. So again, I just want to thank everyone for joining today. Please love, support this video by reacting to it. Follow my LinkedIn profile. Don't forget to turn my LinkedIn notification bell on. Share this video, tag some people. And again, my free LinkedIn workshop is happening this week. It's called Connections to Clients on LinkedIn. It's a free workshop, 1 to 2 p.m. EDT, live and recorded, Monday through Thursday this week. You get a free workbook, access to a private Facebook group, and the replays are available till Sunday. So if you would like to sign up, just drop an I do in the comments below. I will quickly get you that registration link because we begin in about 2.5 hours. So we have close to 350 people registered. Super grateful for that. So again, if you would like to register, drop an I do, but also leave in the comments below, what was your biggest takeaway from today's training? Would love to hear from you. Love and gratitude, and I'll talk to you next time.